now we're going to talk about some of that game plan. We're going to start with some of the things you can do when you're feeling awful, perhaps after you've taken a break from medication, or even if you're still on medication and feeling really bad. These are also things that are going to help. And they're going to be healthy things, but they will be short-term things. So ultimately, we're going to need the progressive techniques to really get us out of this. But we're going to talk through some of those short-term things that I used to help me get through some of the hardest times that I encountered in the darkest hours when I hit bottom, but I still did not go back to medication because I knew my life was never going to change if I stayed on medication, and I didn't want that. I didn't want that for me, and I didn't want that for the beautiful woman I was with at that time. So, one of the things that I really like to do is get out in nature. There's something that's particularly charging, invigorating about getting outside, just having the fresh air, being in contact with the ground. There's tremendous energy there. I'm going to share with you one particular practice that I learned in India from one of my gurus, Mohan Joshi, a healer who's given over 30 years of service on donation basis, healing people all over India and now in California as well. One of the practices he gave over to me that he got directly from Patanjali, a sage in India, is a barefoot exercise. And you do this exercise and it does require a little bit of willpower, but sometimes this willpower and being out of this hour is exactly the little boost you need and the little structure you need to pull you out of some really dark depressions, at least temporarily. So what you can do is set a little alarm and be out and about and up at the point before dawn, at the point when there's just a little bit of light in the sky, but the sun has not come up yet. And you can go online and see exactly what that time is in your area, where the faintest light is just starting to come out, and maybe a bird senses that and starts to chirp just a little bit. And at that time of the early morning, you can go out barefoot and you can find a little patch of grass outside. And when I was doing this for the first times, it looked a little bit ridiculous to the people in Rishikesh in that area. There was some older woman who tends to the livestock at that hour, and they happened to be up and they saw this, this white guy in these tattered off-white linen robes wandering around in the twilight there, barefoot, walking around barefoot on the morning dew, because that contact and that little bit of increased electrical conductivity from the morning dew is exactly what we're looking for. And then after that, lying down on the grass in that dew as you reach sunrise. So this is a practice, provides a little structure, gets you out early, gets the juices flowing, and adds that contact with the earth, with Mother Earth. And a little bit of that energy, compassion, and love from the earth is going to flow up through your soles of your feet, up into you as you're lying down. And it's going to give you a little bit of a boost out of that depression. And this helped me through some of the darkest times.